Welcome, everyone, to Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, Lost Mine of Phandelver. I'm RMcD, or Ross, your host and DM as always, and we're joined here by Facebook Messenger noise, I think. Oh, another wee notification there. Fantastic. Lauren's laughing, so I'm blaming Lauren. Yeah, so this is we're gonna pretend just like with the veteran campaign, but for totally different reasons that the first session didn't happen. We have a whole collection of new hosts of characters this time, and we're totally gonna imagine that they have no idea that there are goblins waiting in ambush for them somewhere down there.
What goblins?
What goblins indeed? It's just a regular journey down a road.
I'm sure Athena will take it a lot more carefully and not just run right into the middle.
Here's hopeful. Here's hoping anyway. This time around, it's the same stuff, but one, everyone's rolled for their stats, so we've got some ridiculously OP characters. For example, Alan's character doesn't have a stat lower than 14. Utterly ridiculous. And that everyone has level 2 HP, so I've got at level 1 someone with 27 HP, which is very ridiculous there. So we're not going to go ahead and practice or anything like that, we're just going to go ahead and get stuck right in. It is the morning of, second day in the year 1490, whatever it is, I don't care. And you are all, for whatever reason, deciding to come meet with this dwarf who's got the wagon, so you can go on a mission to get the 10 gold pieces and also be employed. Thank you for the helpful arrow. Also, but did Natalie leave or okay? I thought you'd gone already, Natalie.
I was charging my phone up.
Oh, I see. Okay, and oh, now I've lost my track. Yeah. So the dwarf is there, and we'll go ahead with the exact same intro we did before. People stepping out of the thick crowd around Neverwinter. That's big, thick walls all around, and actually a town many of you are very familiar with. Now, for each of you, every single time the crowd is giving you a bit of room. Absolutely for everyone, because we have a party full of wonderful, monstrous individuals. So we'll go ahead with Athena. Why don't you step first out of the crowd and head off towards the dwarf?
What?
Okay. Duncan, you did well last time. You can start again.
My name is Nabonis Nadar. I'm a silver dragonborn. You can call me Leaper.
So you come up to the dwarf and you say that?
Hey, dwarf.
Shirley's already hired you.
I'm introducing myself.
Describe,
shaking his hand.
Yeah. So as you step out the crowd, describe yourself. Describe what you look like.
I'm 6'6". I'm a silver dragonborn.
What does a dragonborn look like?
Giant lizard, no tail or wings. Hatched originally from dragon eggs. Or
That's what he looks like.
Look like a dragon with no wings and no tails. 3 main fingers and 1 big thumb with massive talons. Imposing figure, but with a lute upon my back. To say something about a gentler nature, despite my warrior upbringing.
Okay, so you head up straight up to the dwarf and they say, what did you say? You said you can call you Leaper. Oh my god, Lauren, so
Hello,
loud.
young master.
Hail to you, Dragonborn. You're the first of the 4 of you to arrive, and aren't you something to behold? And at that moment, before you can go much further, XX YOLO Swag 420 steps, or whatever your name is, Alan, steps from the crowd, and you can see this guy before he exits the crowd with ease. And why is that, Alan?
Because I'm a Goliath.
How tall are you?
I am 7'9".
Ridiculously tall. Towers above everything there.
Found myself a human shield.
A Goliath shield.
Yeah.
So So you're going to describe yourself, Alan? People don't know what Goliath is.
I'm a Goliath. I'm a big giant guy. I was in a tribe with other Goliaths, and then that stopped for whatever reason. And now I'm in Neverwinter. Well, I was Neverwinter with the army. I was
Was this what
fighting
they
the
see
army.
from you?
I'm just describing the story, alright?
You don't. Your story will come out when you talk to those people.
Right, what I look like? I'm just a big giant bastard, and I've got like, I'm 330 pounds. I've got grey eyes and black hair, and for whatever reason, my size is medium. But I'm just a big, huge just a huge guy.
Okay, cool. What do you see? You see a dragonborn and a dwarf standing by a wagon. This is where you know to meet up for the mission.
I say, hello.
And you'll be the second. Hail to you, mighty. And he looks up because he's 3 feet tall, so you towered above him, and he reaches out his hand. This small dwarf.
Crouch down and shake his hand because I'm always polite and respectful. This
Look at you acting here. Good for you. Okay. And roll. You step out from the crowd. That's really... Whoever I can hear my voice in, it's really annoying.
I can't hear it.
I'm not sure it is.
It's not me. I don't know.
Say something, Ross.
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
So-
Step out from the crowd.
I'm quite a burly, big female. About 5'11", and weighing in at like a hefty over 200 pounds. But it's not fat. It's predominantly muscle there. But you might notice that I am quite a fair-skinned half-orc. And I wear a mask over my face, concealing most of my orcish features, mainly the nose and the mouth and the jaw. And I look a bit suspicious of you, a bit raggedy dressed, but quite imposing nonetheless. Maybe not to a giant and a dragonborn though.
Perhaps not. Okay, and what do you do when you see these two interesting individuals?
I quite timidly walk up to them and introduce myself to the dwarf.
What do you say?
Hello, my name is Ro. I believe I was contracted through you after you spoke to the innkeeper in Neverwinter, looking for some help.
That'll be the third member, yes.
I'm here to offer you my service.
Gundren will be more than happy to have you on board. You'll be protecting this wagon, taking it to Vandalin. Athena, you step from the crowd.
Hello.
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 Describe your character, Natalie.
I am female. I am perfect. I'm 5'8". I have silver eyes with blue hair. And I look phenomenal.
What kind of creature are you? What kind of skin colour do you have? Or is it anything... I mean, what you've said there sounds like a quite normal looking person there. I've mentioned some big important facts.
Oh, okay. I'm a warlock.
No, yeah.
Red skin, curly
Or
horn.
what?
A tiefling.
Tiefling. What, do you know what tieflings are, Natalie?
Yes, we're a race of a warlock.
What a
The
race of
shopkeepers are terrified of us.
half demons. Race of half demons,
Half
half
demons.
devils.
I'm also a captain, and I have a tail that's 5 foot long.
Yeah, you can actually see on the clothes that she's wearing, Lokag especially, you notice this. There's a sigil of a captain's rank in the army in the Neverwinter Knights. I don't think they're actually called that, but that'd be funny. The Neverwinter Army, and
That's like a basketball team name, what you're kidding.
yeah, the Neverwinter Knights. Yeah, it's actually probably part of the Waterdeep army because the guy who controls Neverwinter is from Waterdeep. But nonetheless, you Alan, recognise this certainly. And in fact, Athena, you recognise this giant 7-foot tall Goliath as to have been the person who saved you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you do. And Lokag as well, your commanding officer in the army. You happen to recognise her as someone you previously saved in the battles.
Oh shit!
And everyone recognised Ro as some thief that steals
Such a
from people.
coincidence, boss.
Such a coincidence, isn't it?
I really don't believe it, but crazy.
I'm really annoyed that my music's not playing. It's meant to be playing, and it's not. That really annoys me.
I'm confused then.
You should. It builds the mood.
The music's playing in my one. I can hear it.
Is it? I
have-
can't hear it.
I have no music.
April
playing.
Fools, motherfucker! That was a shit, wasn't it?
Okay, so the dwarf, we're not going to go for the exact same thing, but the dwarf, he chats to you all, he lets you all know what the job is. You have to head out to the town of Vandal in a wee outcropping, just a starting settlement drawn to the rumours of gold and riches to be found in the mines, the mountains. You'll be escorting the wagon, 10 gold pieces per head when you arrive in Barthen's provisions. Don't expect much trouble, but there have been bandits recently, so keep an eye out. Okay?
Will do.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
we shall be on our way.
It's early morning as it was last time, and who's gonna leap in the wagon and take charge here? Particularly, two of you are actually skilled with wagon riding, I suppose you could say.
Am I skilled? No.
Vehicle land is the proficiency that would apply in this case. Yes, you do have that, Ali.
Okay. Wagon's made.
I'll join you on the wagon.
Sorry, dwarf, I forgot to ask your name.
Aye. No one ever cares about me, don't worry. My name's Rock. Alan. As much as I'm enjoying that, Alan.
It just keeps getting bigger, it's
It
great.
does keep getting bigger, you're right.
I'm almost about to
Pushed off the
right
side of the screen.
Okay, you're gonna hide someone. Oh my god! What did you do? Right, fix it, kids, right. Anyway, okay, so you head out on the wagon. Leaper and Lokag, how do you situate yourself? Do you introduce yourself to each other? How do you go, right, my name's... Because remember, only Leaper knows everyone's name since he was there when everyone introduced themselves to the dwarf. But the rest of you haven't said anything to each other yet.
I keep quiet most of the time. My character doesn't talk, but because,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why.
Well, he has to talk and tell us why, though. We can't just implicitly know, unless
I've lost
Natalie
too
tells
many
us.
friends.
You
And
do, how would they know that, Alan?
You have to tell us.
I told you that. I just say it. That's the first thing I say when anybody talks to me.
So you guys are standing around the wagon as the dwarf heads back into the city. And Lokag, okay, you pipe up, what do you say? And make sure to roleplay your voice, because you are a big, strong Goliath.
I've lost too many friends. I turn around and this is what I say to everybody. This is like, I'm like one of the guards in Skyrim or some shit, and I just have like a line that I continuously say. I turn around and I say, I've lost too many friends, and I'm slow to make new ones.
So you guys better watch out.
But I'm always polite and respectful.
How do you guys respond to this revealing of this Lokag's inner secrets? Well, you don't know his name Lokag because he never mentioned it.
I'm Lokag. Second name, Gatha Kanathi.
And some of you guys, by the way,
Greetings.
have never seen a creature like this before.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah,
You've seen him before.
I've met Goliath before.
But okay, some of you potentially haven't, and certainly the crowd's giving you
Let's
lots of
get the
looks.
program. Come on.
I don't think I've ever
Okay.
seen
So you'd be very curious. Oh my god, Lauren's internet.
Never.
Sorry, we didn't get any of that.
Who is that with the notifications? Oh, that would be your iPad, wouldn't it?
That was my iPad.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to get my charger.
Awesome.
Greetings, Lokag. I respect your silence.
Thank
You
you.
call me Leaper.
I nod. Fucking
Where do you hail
severely.
from?
Sorry, what was that, Lauren?
Where do you hail from?
I open my character sheet and scan through it quickly to find the answers.
I'm sure you wrote the mountains you came from, right? I'm sure you wrote that
shit.
down, Alan, since it's very important,
It
right?
was the Greywood Mountains or
Oh,
something. like that.
close. Grey
Grey
Peak.
something.
Grey
Grey
Peak
Peak.
Mountains. Great job
Grey
writing
Peak.
that down. So, Ro, you've lived in Neverwinter all your life, is that right? You've
As
heard
far
of
as
these
long as I
mountains.
can remember.
They're quite far away.
I don't think I've heard of them. I've never seen a Goliath before.
Well, potentially.
Potentially. I'm
Probably,
gonna go
you're
run
right.
with I've
You've
never
seen it. You've never seen it. Yes,
I'm gonna run with I've never seen a Goliath before.
I wouldn't be surprised
So-
if you've never seen it.
I'm a bit wary of Lokag so far. But I introduced myself to the group. I turned to Athena, who's on the cart with me, and said, "Nice to meet you. I'm Ro, or people call me Ro. Well, who are you?"
I'm good. Why are you named after the girl in the Hunger Games?
I'm named after Lily.
No one understands this reference at all.
Hunger
What
Games.
are these
Yeah, no,
Hunger
it does.
Games?
What?
Okay.
Gotta speak in character, Natalie.
Yeah,
I have
not
to put on a voice.
demonic.
You
So.
just have to sound really
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah, say that. Hello,
Okay.
sorry, I've got a bad cough today.
I can do that voice next door. Okay, my name is Athena.
She sounds just like you, Natalie.
Oh, I know. Your voice.
I'm not half demon.
Okay. Can we come back to me and I'll work on a voice?
Well, I think you're the last person to introduce yourself, so. But sure, we can come back to you guys. Who you decide to set off then?
We just
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So Athena, you snap the whips and the oxen snuffle and start plodding off south along the high road. So the day's journey passes, caravans come and go alongside you, riders giddying off to who knows where, and the sun slowly sails over the sky and sets after a fairly uneventful day. Did any of you guys learn anything interesting about each other? Did you play some games on the journey? Anything interesting happen?
I asked Reaper to play the lute.
I would, but it's extremely difficult to do that while walking.
No, you could sit in the back of the.
There's no room in the back of the wagon. You could jump off.
Well,
however you will.
I could get off. I'll walk for a bit if he played his lute.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm always keen to show off my skills other than my fighting.
Can I get a performance check from you, please, Lisa? Of course, you guys, by the way, are just amazed the fact that someone with 3 claws can play a stringed instrument. That's something. That suggests talent, just by the fact that the lute hasn't broken. However, it could do with some work. Well, the music is perhaps a little better than Silence. It's not that much better. And he realizes that.
I have only basic skills in this instrument. I am still learning.
I see. Where did you learn? Why do you play?
I learned on the road. I've seen a lot of people in a lot of places. Need something to fill the silence.
Duncan,
I like it.
gold medal. Yes. Duncan, have inspiration. I haven't taught you what the inspiration mechanic is, but basically you get it for good role playing. It lets
I
you have
guess that would be
advantage
role
on
playing.
any role. Because that was in character, Natalie! Which is what I'm
Okay,
happy.
see if you look. I sing like Beyonce and play like a boss.
Well, I haven't seen. If you want to sing in character, go ahead, Natalie.
Is that a character sheet?
What?
Is that my character
It's
sheet?
in your character sheet, okay.
Yeah, but we still don't know who you are because you haven't spoken to
Oh,
us
okay.
yet.
I'm Athena, by the way.
Do you add more information than that? Do you say anything about the wand, for example, you're carrying?
Oh yeah, I have a wand. It's a silver wand. I'm a silver tree. Because I'm magic.
Because you're worth it.
I think Lauren's froze again on the
Yeah,
right.
Lauren looks like she's died. Rip.
She's just lagging. Her internet drops out randomly.
That sounds absolutely great for
You know,
a regular D&D campaign.
what are we doing in this journey with
No idea.
Welcome to D&D in slow motion.
Fantastic. Well, night arrives in any case, and you guys gather around the fire you've built off the side of the high road. There's no elves this time, so someone's gonna have to take some watches.
I offer myself for the first watch.
I'll do the second one. Because I trust no one.
You should split into two groups.
I'll do whatever anybody orders me to because that's part of my.
Well, how you do it.
Stop saying things that they wouldn't know. Act it, Alan. Role play it.
Hey, I don't know how to say that.
So,
Is that
when he
role play?
says, we need someone to take watch, and he says, what about you, little cat? Just be like, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Roleplay.
I will do it. I don't care. I've got an accent. I don't know where that came from.
That's good. Have an accent. All my characters have accents.
I do not care. I will watch from dusk till dawn.
You're not
Eagle
actually
eyes.
capable of that amazingly.
I don't sleep. We never sleep. We watch all night.
Oh, I'll take the other watch. I'll watch with you, Lokag. I'm
Thank
used
you.
to keeping a keen eye on the street, growing up in
Very good.
Neverwinter.
We are
So
still not
myself and
friends.
Athena
Just
have the
remember,
first watch.
I have lost many friends, and I'm slow to make new ones.
I like your good job, Lauren, with the see that smooth inclusion of backstory, Alan, without just fucking saying it. That's what you want, right? By the way, since you're going to be sleeping, you want to have 8 hours of rest, 4 hours of staying awake, and 4 hours of sleep. It's not good. So you maybe have 3 watches of 3 hours, or 4 watches of 2 hours. Would be something you wouldn't want to stay out. You wouldn't have multiple people up at the same time very often.
Yeah.
I do not mind.
4 watches of 2, if you trust me
Yeah,
to
that's-
watch your backs.
Yeah. Let's go for 4 watches of 2.
So
How well can we see in the... Who can see in the dark well?
None of us.
Should we have a campfire?
We do.
I can see. Well, I do.
Athena, do you comment on this?
I trust no one.
Can you see in the dark at all, Athena? I trust no one!
Goes to character sheet.
Yes, she can.
60-foot dark
She
vision.
can. How far?
What does that mean?
60 foot.
Well,
It means you
I
can see
think
in
that
the dark.
seeing as you trust no one, I think you should take the first watch.
Yes, I should. I'll take the first watch.
Okay, I'm going to sleep now.
Okay, who's first?
I'll
who's
take the second.
Athena, Leaper. Third?
I'll go third.
Alan, when would you like to go?
I do not mind.
No, of course you don't mind, because you don't know that all the slots have been taken. Okay, great. So, the first night, I'm not even going to bother rolling perception checks. We all know what's going to happen. First night passes uneventfully. You get on the road. The second day, the rain starts coming down, as you can hear in the background. Oh shit!
That sounds like fire.
There's a bit of fire in it as well. Yes.
Well, how can the fire be in the rain, Ross? That's not good roleplaying.
Fire can exist in the rain. For example, you could cover the fire, or the fire could be too powerful to be put out. And in this case, you've decided that you need a fire at night, so you're going to have to stock up with wet wood. In fact,
Okay.
that's the issue you're faced on the first night. On the second night, so
Yeah.
it's raining, so the wood is damp. What do you do? Two people have really...
Can you breathe fire, Dragonborn?
Unfortunately, no, I can only breathe ice.
That poses an issue for fire.
Two people have
I'll
really
take
easy
first.
solutions for this.
Yeah, I'll take first watch because I've got night vision, so we should be relatively safe.
Oh, wait,
Under
can
my
I just
watch.
with fire?
Maybe, Natalie, maybe. I'm sure you looked at all your spells beforehand, right?
I can do like a firebolt.
Alan,
Yeah.
what was it? What was it?
I'll launch the firebolt into the fire.
So did you two work
If you
together?
saw
Oh no, I don't actually. I have burning hands.
Which would also light stuff on fire. So you both cast Firebolt and Burning Hands, is that what's happening?
Yes.
No.
No? You're not going to
Well,
volunteer,
Burning Hands,
Alan,
yeah.
for a so at watch. So Alan, because he doesn't do anything unless ordered apparently, would just sit in the darkness, staring at like nothing. Going up, better not light a fire.
He thinks perhaps he lacks a little in the brain
No,
department.
no, 14 and all the stats.
No, his lowest stat's 10. 14.
14, yes. Burning Hands. So you cast Burning Hands, and what you guys see is a 15-foot, ridiculously overkill flaming cone. Natalie, could you roll me a d20? Hey, wait, no, never mind, you don't. You cast a huge flame out, and it blasts,
How dare you.
and it lights up. Yeah, I didn't actually need it. And it's great. The fire goes shooting up, roaring up. It's fantastic. And to cast a spell, Natalie, what you do is you go into your spell book and click
Yes.
cast spell. It's really difficult. So go ahead and cast that instead of typing it. Because
Okay.
look, you'll see this fancy thing that I worked on. Yeah. Go me, as always. So yeah, so that's ridiculously overkill for lighting the small fire. Almost sets the wagon on fire. But the fire is now lit and burns underneath the rain. In any case, and now on the second day you turn off into the Tribor Trail. But what appears ahead? But two dead. Oh wait, your characters aren't on this page. Go me. 10 out of 10. Let me just fix that. You can't see anything, can you?
No, it's just a black.
There we go. You now see now.
Yeah.
So get into walking formation, or however it was you would be moving on the road. Who's taking lead? What are you all doing? Is no one riding the wagon? No one rides the wagon.
I can see the wagon. Oh, now I can.
Oh, and there she goes.
So So good. So good. Our internet worked fine before.
Yeah.
Or maybe we just had more problems. So, as I said, you've been on the Tribor Trail for about half a day. As you come around the bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. So Leaper, since you appear to be taking the head, you notice this first. What kind of weapons
Suggest
are you
we be
carrying,
weary.
by the way?
I carry a two-handed glaive, a scimitar, and
What
a
do
pair
you
of
have
hand
out?
axes.
That's my better question.
A glaive,
So
which
he's
is pretty
wielding-
much a big-ass sword on the end of a long pole.
Exactly, great. So you spot this, go ahead, sorry.
I suggest we move forward cautiously. There may be a trap.
We know it's a trap.
Shh, no, we don't.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
does seem obvious, doesn't it?
It could be lurking in the shadows.
Whose turn is it next? Because I've got
There's no
a
one's
good
turn.
idea.
We're
We
just
can
Right,
do
well, I'm
whatever we
gonna do
want
something
until the
then.
encounter starts.
yeah.
Can I do something right now?
Yeah.
So,
Ian.
Who are you asking? Are you just saying? Can I do
I'm asking you if I can do some shit.
something? Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay. So you guys see? What do you see? What do they see, Lokag?
You see me looking at the horses and being like, "Mm." And
Is
I
this
cast a
immediately? Is
spell.
this before you've like talked to Athena or Ro at all? Or is this just
No,
straight
this
away?
is I hear him saying about a trap, and I think internally that I'm gonna do a spell to
Okay, go ahead.
counteract the trap. I'm gonna do a spell of minor illusion
Go ahead.
of the sound of a lion roaring.
Okay. In the middle of this temperate forest.
To scare off people.
Okay, sure. Hold on a second. So how many lion roars do you do, by the way? Because obviously, oops, I just made a character for no reason.
I don't know. I'm trying to press this and it's not working.
Cast spell is not working.
Cast spell. I'm pressing attack.
No,
Oh, there you go.
it's not
Cast spell, right.
That's it. That's long. Just give me a second here. So yeah, all of you guys hear this lion roar extremely loudly. You obviously, where do you make the sound come from?
That's cool. I don't know. Just kind of from my direction, I guess.
So like from behind you-ish area.
Mhm.
Okay. So as you guys hear this roar of the lion coming from, that got repetitive really fast. You hear from up ahead the sounds of high-pitched gibbering. Does any of you speak Goblin?
no, I don't.
Okay, well, so you say, that's not native to our temperate forest. What are you talking about, Goblin? I heard a lion roar. So you hear that gibbering from up ahead. You guys,
Can I identify languages, Ross?
no. If you've heard the creature before, then you'd know. A goblin, you've probably heard speaking, and a high-pitched creature speaking goblin is more likely to be something small, like a goblin. You've certainly heard stories of goblins, so you're pretty much all under the impression that it is a goblin, but, you're never going to be 100% about that. And hearing a deep
Okay.
voice speaking goblin could be any number of things.
Wait, what's
I'm sure
the
I would have
goblin language
encountered
again?
Goblin.
Sorry?
No, I speak Orcish, don't I?
Yeah, you speak Orcish.
Fleck.
Yeah.
I speak Rose language.
Why didn't you
No,
chat
she's
in that
half orc.
language at some point?
Yeah, good.
To show
Okay.
off your skills. Because, by the way, a lot of you speak Shondathan. For example, the two people are in Neverwinter, and some of you don't speak. So there's a bit of, language barrier there. Obviously, you'll speak Common, but something to be aware of.
Where'd everyone go?
We're still here.
Hello, Lauren.
Oh, oh.
Lauren.
I think she died. That was her last fading message. Where did everyone go?
No, she's still moving.
No? Did she accidentally like mute everyone? I think she put in your earphones.
No, they're in.
Okay, but so you guys hear that? You hear the chattering up ahead of what seems to be goblins. So
I
Lokag
suggest we
was very useful there. Good job, Alan.
move carefully.
How do you respond to that, Lokag?
To the Gibbering,
No, to Leaper.
saying, "Oh,
I
we should
suggest
approach."
we
Right,
approach
yeah.
carefully.
Okay, let's go. That's what I say.
Are you guys
Does
ready?
anyone possess a ranged weapon and the skill to use it?
I have a light crossbow, I believe.
You're also
I
to
have
the far.
Yeah, I've got
a
magic.
witch bolt.
I've got magic. What is it? Magic missile or something. That's meant to be good. It's going to be a good skill to have.
I suggest you two cover us while we move on.
I think literally everyone has a form of ranged attack. Yep.
I've got hand axes, but my dexterity is low.
Hand axes are thrown using strength.
Oh, are they? Sweet!
That's why I say strength.
I have a spear as well.
You have a spear, you could throw the spear. But you two are still, Athena and Ro are still sitting on the wagon. But
Okay, I'll get off the wagon.
Can I do my magic missile?
You can't see anyone to target. You can hear
Does it not
gibbering,
automatically
or you heard a
carve
couple of
it?
gibbering from in the leaves, but you can't hear anyone at the moment. Or you can. And the gibbering seems to have died down very quickly after your initial line.
We should approach through the trees.
So Athena, you noticed the two dead horses in the middle of the road as before.
Okay. I approach with care.
Okay. Rip you guys. Not really. No, you're not going to be rip anywhere. Okay. Yeah. You're slowly approaching. Are you looking out for other creatures or anything like that?
Yeah.
Can
I'm
everyone...
looking to the size to see
Move
if
cautiously, casting about for anything suspicious.
Okay. At this point, could everyone roll initiative, please? Damn, I think you all spot goblins. They weren't hiding very well. However, I totally forgot to bring in my macro. So, let's just
Okay, saying you attempt to use a roll command looking for the value of a select. Oh, well,
make sure
it's
to
looking
click
for the
your
value of a
token.
select.
That nat 20.
But I think because I'm trying to do it on my iPad while playing on the thing.
Oh yeah, that's not going to work if you use your...
I can't click my token for some reason. Oh, I
use because
can.
you're in the ruler mode.
There we go. Oof.
Damn, you guys are nailing that. So there's no surprise round. The goblins did not surprise you thanks to your awareness and
Lion roar.
yeah, the lion roar. You're very smart. However, you didn't surprise them. They were definitely on edge, and no one tried to sneak. They're definitely on edge. Ro, somehow, even though you were sitting on the wagon, I don't know how you jumped all the way there. That's real quick. You act first. You react first to this.
Do I? Okay. I get off the wagon, walk about 30 feet forward toward my comrades, and draw my dual axe. There's nothing I can do because I have no range weapons and I am not close.
Oh,
enough.
those dual hand axes. Not like they can be thrown or anything.
I'll get a giant and a.
And your javelin.
dragonborn
not like
with
you
him.
could throw your javelin either.
I don't intend to throw anything at them.
So you stay
I'm
forward.
just gonna let them do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So go ahead and move your character. since you're choosing not to use your action this turn, there's a couple of things you could do. You can take the
Yeah.
dash action, which will let you move double your speed, so you can move even closer. You can take the dodge action, which will make it impossible for people, or it won't make it impossible, make it harder for people to hit you. Or,
Okay.
I don't know what else you can do.
I'll go with dodge.
Okay, so that basically, if anyone's shooting at you, they'll have advantage. They'll have disadvantage, sorry. So,
Okay.
out the south, having seen you guys approaching, and maybe not scared by a lion or the fact there's no lion in sight, out runs a gibbering little creature, a short creature swinging its sword and slashing, and it comes at Athena. And
Why the hell is the name,
why did
man?
that not work? That's really annoying. What is your AC, Athena, as it slashes at your legs?
You see, that the blue one or the red one?
That's the blue one. Your red one's your health. 12. Okay, so this goblin manages to successfully connect with you. Its short sword sticking into your leg for 7 points of damage.
Every time we play this game, I get hit first.
Oh, who
Did you-
walked first? And
So you
Athena,
have to.
you can react now. It's your go. Oh, let's get battle music on.
Can I hit somebody now?
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you hit him.
Right, this guy's getting speared.
Okay, so you stab forward with your spear. Unfortunately, maybe the spear wasn't the weapon of choice to use for a spellcaster, but it does just slide on by. And from out behind the bushes steps another goblin, but this time he's heard your not so... You don't get to attack twice, Athena. Also, if you're using it two-handed, you want to use the two-handed roll first. And this goblin sees you, not very stealthily, brushing and crashing through the bushes, Leaper, and fires a short bow at you. But maybe the bushes made it too hard to spot as it flies past you, and it's your goal.
Michael.
My go.
Yes, it's Leaper's goal.
I attack the two goblins ahead of me with my breath,
Okay,
my
so
ice breath.
you open your, remember it's a 15-foot cone, so you'll have to step a bit closer, but you can certainly catch them both in it. And you open your great maw, and describe to me what happens then.
I tilt back my head, taking in a deep breath
Alan's not
of
moving.
forest air.
What are you doing?
My internal magic turns ice cold, and I project it forth in a massive roar.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Where is my one for the breath option?
There's no, you're gonna have to roll them manually since you didn't create a character for it.
Alright, what do I need to roll? D2.
It says on it, you should say this returns to the card.
2d6.
And what's the save they need to hit?
They need 12.
12, okay. So unfortunately both of them do seem to have avoided your flame and flame, your cone of cold. Not really avoided it, but they've certainly taken not as much damage as they could have there. Someone's not on this. Alan, why did you not roll initiative?
I did.
You didn't click your character.
Yeah, I
No,
did.
you didn't?
22.
Okay. Why are you not there?
He
I'm there.
rolled a 22, so he should have been first.
Yeah, you should have been first.
Well, I wasn't first.
You can't have rolled a 22.
There's a 9 there. Did he re-roll?
No, I just rolled it for him there since he wasn't there. Okay, well, you're gonna have to, you're going to go after Leaper then, since for some reason didn't appear and you didn't say anything about it. So go ahead, Lokag.
Hold on, my mouse is fucked up. Oh, what the fuck, man?
Okay, well, I guess he'll take his turn later on then. So the
Just
two.
go back to the wagon.
Yeah, he just stands there. No one's told. Oh, no, you back, Alan?
I can't click it, and I can't.
Have you
Yeah.
got?
Your
are you
mouse
doing
plugged in.
You can move your mouse, yeah?
What?
Use
yeah,
your
I can
arrow
move my
keys.
mouse.
Have you got select to move up the top left? You've chosen the select to move option.
Yeah, but it's my mouse. It's like stuck. Hold on.
Okay. Great. Well, he loses his turn. That's what you get for having a bad mouse. And the goblin you just breathe cold at comes shivering forward at you. Leaper striking out with its short sword, but again, maybe the bushes you're covered in is a better disguise than you think it is, or
I
the
got it.
the shivers. Right, Alan, go ahead.
I shall.
What are you doing, Alan?
Attacking.
So who are you
Imagine
attacking?
this.
Describe to me
I'm
what
a-
happens.
I'm attacking the goblin in front of Athena.
Okay, so you get 3 magic missiles, and you can choose
Yes.
any targets to shoot them at.
I create 3 glowing darts of
Yeah,
magical
so you
force.
fired 1 there, so you can choose.
I fired 1 at the one guy, and then another at the 2 at the 2 leaper.
Okay, so you're firing them each only
Each.
1 per person,
Yeah.
not
only-
like say 2 on 1 to maybe kill one of them.
No, 1 each. I'll
Okay.
give them an equal share.
Right, go ahead and roll the other 2.
So I press it 3 times. Yeah.
You just pressed it 2 more times since you rolled it once. Yeah. Okay, so you actually
Not
do. Describe to me what this magic bolt and missile looks like.
It's like a big glowing missile, and 3 of them just come out from my hands and fucking shoot through the air like
Awesome.
homing missiles.
So they wind their way around, roll around Athena, smacking
Mm-hmm.
with an explosion of force into 3 of the goblins, and one of them falls to the ground, its head torn open by this force blast. Alan, could you roll me a d20, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you have to roll a d20 after every time you cast first level missile. I hope you roll a 1. That's a d2.
Damn it.
Good job.
I pressed delete and enter at the same time.
Okay.
8.
Thanks. See? Okay, so this goblin steps out, stands 1 foot raised on the body of the horses, and launches a bow shot over, attempting to fire over his friend and over Athena at you, Lokag, maybe saying you some sort of danger. However, attempting to strike past multiple targets, maybe not the best idea for this goblin, and he fails to hit.
Does he hit the other, or the other goblin's there?
Oh, no one aimed at you, Athena. He fired past you. Roll, it's your goal. Only 1 person attacked you, Athena.
Okay, I'll run toward Athena.